BKB? How did that go?
So first of all, obviously the bare knuckle boxing in the UK has been bare knuckle boxing. You know yourself, you're British guy, right? Bare knuckle boxing has been underground in the UK for as long as hundreds of years. You've always had the governors, you know what I mean, the Lenny McLeans, and you know, but it was always like an underworld sort of thing. But anyway, you know what? I hate even bringing their name up. Honestly, I fucking hate this term. But anyway, that's a different story.
You don't like
but anyway, I had a shot before. I got contacted by BKB TM, which is like the British version of basically of BKFC. And they was like, they got hold of me, wanted me to fight straight away because of my resume and stuff, and you know, the guys I fought and shit like that. It was like, we want you to fight basically one of their best heavyweights at the time, Mickey Parker, tough guy, really nice guy as well. So shout out Mickey there. They wanted me to fight him for the BKB British title, so straight in title shot. And to be fair, you know, the money was okay, but it wasn't great. But I just thought, this is something I want to do. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you look at I'm known for my hands. That's why my nickname's Hand. I'm known for knocking people out with my hands. I thought, this is perfect for me. I want to give it a shot. So, that's how I got into it. They offered me the shot. I won the British title. I went 5 rounds with Mickey, and I'll tell you what, that guy's got a head like a fucking breeze block. I hit him with an uppercut. I reckon would have dropped the horse. He just shook it off and smiled and fucking walked forward. I was like, fuck me, I was sat in here with a Terminator, man. You know, you get these some guys, you could just crack them and they just like, you're like, oh my God. And I think the experience I gained in that fight, 100% is what led me to win the Valor tournament, because I knew after doing 5 rounds and going the distance in that fight and seeing the state of my face and like my nose and my eye socket cracked and everything, I knew going into that tournament, this is do or die. You've got to go into these fights and just fucking go in there and try and knock their heads off and hope for the best. And that's what I did. So, yeah.
How'd your hands hold, Bareknuckle?
Hey?
How'd your hands hold up when you...
Well, hang on. So, I don't know if you can see here, but if you look, I got no knuckles left on these ones here. Yeah. They're completely gone and I can't straighten my hand properly. That's because Mighty Mo has got a fucking tough head.
He's got a head like a bowling ball.
Mate, he's a tough guy, isn't he? God. I don't know if you watched that Valor tournament, but for him to get in, because he had a war with Socrates, didn't he? Yeah, that first fight was Socrates, and that war, So, take my hat off to him as well, like, a proper old school warrior. I respect him. I've watched him since I was a kid, and it was an honour to fight him,
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the mixed martial arts or just the boxing? Or
bare knuckle. I love bare knuckle. My goal is now, I think now my head's straight, build the bridges that I might have burnt a little bit because of my stupidity and fucking mental health. You know, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet and realise that you fucked up. It was at this point you realise you fucked up. And then, I'm building the bridges. Like I said, I've got a new management company now. Building the bridges and get focused, get back on track, and win that BKFC title. That's my goal. And that's I will win it. I know I will win it. I will win that title. There's not a doubt in my mind.
The heavyweight in there. Beltran. Who else is heavyweight?
You got Beltran, Beltran, Shoemaker, Tony Lopez, Gonzaga. You've got there's a few in there.
Was he still fighting?
Yeah. Chase Sherman was in there, but I think he's gone to back to the UFC now.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? There's they've just signed. Oh, I forgot his name now. Is it Mike Kyle? I believe they signed him. I believe they've just signed him. I'm not too sure, but I know he's a banger. I might be wrong on that. I think I've read something, so don't quote me on it. But I think they've got 11 or 12 like big heavyweights in there. Yeah, I don't know all their names, obviously, but yeah, there's a good mix of good quality heavyweight bangers in there, you know. So
do you train any different in bare knuckle, or do you just train in the big gloves?
No, don't train. No, all of this bullshit about toughening your knuckles and all that, right? Is bullshit. You can't toughen your knuckles if you're a 260-pound guy and you throw with the ferocity that you do, and you catch someone in the side of the head, bone on bone, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna break your hand. So, yeah, you do have to pick your shots in bare knuckle, obviously, because you want them to count on the softer spots. But at the same time, if you're wary about breaking your hands, you're not going to throw shots. So just get in there. Like I said, when I fought the Battle tournament, I ended up breaking 3 metatarsals in my hand. That's what my hands were torn. But, like, once you're in there, you're in there. If you break your hand, you just got to keep throwing it. Get the hand, they can fix the hand after the fight. You know, you're in there. Get in there. The hand can be fixed after the fight. If you go in there worrying about breaking your hands, you're not going to throw the shots. Or you're not going to let your hands go, you know?
I meant more for training. I meant more for training. How do you train for having a bare knuckle?
I train exactly the same as what I would for a normal boxing fight. I don't use bare knuckles. You can't spar with spar with even 4-ounce MMA gloves. You can't. So what I tend to use or try to use, a lot of the time is the MMA sparring gloves. Yeah. But even with that, you can't really throw hard shots because there's like you got to remember we're 260-pound heavyweights. You know, so when I'm training with other 260-pound heavyweights, so I just spar with normal gloves really and protect my hands. What's the point in not protecting it? Like I want my hands fresh when I fight. So why am I going to bruise them up by smacking things constantly with no knuckles on, like risking breaking my hands training when I'd rather just break them in a fight and deal with it afterwards.
It was more the defense that I was thinking about, you know, because like when you've got a big set of gloves on, it's easy to block, isn't it? When you've got that offer the same amount. That's the bit I was curious about. If you've done anything different, really?
Yeah, it's a bit different because I think the more fights you had bare knuckle, the more experience you get. And if you notice what a lot of bare knuckle boxers do, is when they normally got open hands. So when they're defending, like, because normally if you've got gloves, the gloves are the size of an open hand normally, isn't they? But normally it's open hands. You know, if you try and defend like this, you've got everything open. But if I'm stood in with someone, I've sort of got open hands defending. But to be honest with you, you know, I'm looking to knock people out, so I'm just coming forward to knock their fucking head off, mate. That's the way I see this. That's the way I see this bare knuckle game is. You don't get paid for overtime in this. The only thing you get for doing overtime in bare knuckle is cuts and scars for life. So just get in there and get the job done and get out.
Get in, throw and
yeah. So it's probably my mentality. I ain't wired up completely right, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people knows that.
I want to watch, you know.